What is up, guys? Brad back on the channel with a brand new video. So today's video, preview for tomorrow's game against Cardiff City away. So I am going, God knows how, God knows why, but I am going. We've been playing some decent stuff this year, so I mean, realistically, it's a game that we're going to look at to win. Whether we do go and win is a different story completely. But yeah, in this video I'm going to be previewing that game, as well as giving a lineup that I would go with and a score prediction. So anyway, guys, let's crack on. So looking at the past 5 games, I've got it on screen now. I'm not quite sure Cardiff's form in the past 9. I think it's been horrific. I swear they lost like 8 on the bounce or something. They've got 1 point in the last 5, and that was against Stoke in a 3-3 draw away from home. They played QPR at home on Wednesday night, I believe, with us playing Tuesday in Peterborough, and they lost 1-0 at home. So all in all, on paper, we should steamroll these, but there's 2 huge factors that I don't like as a Town fan, because unfortunately I know my club, and there's 2 factors that I don't like, and they stink pretty bad to me. Number 1, we never do well in Wales when we have fans, or Wales full stop for that matter, generally speaking. In fact, probably more than 2. Full stop at Cardiff, we never do well against. Primarily when Warnock was in charge with them, but we never usually do well against Cardiff. Losing in the 90th minute last time I went down there, back in 2019, I believe. And the form's too good to be true. And what I mean when I say that is, we had Nottingham Forest in a similar position. You know, they'd not won a game all season, and we gave them their first win. And then the week after, we went to Swansea, who'd not won at home all season. And you best believe we went and gave them their first win of the season at home. So there's a pattern emerging with Town, and we're like Robin Hood. We take points from your Millwalls and your Blackpools are in 9th and 10th. Granted, they weren't at the time, but yeah, we've took points from them. You know, took a point from Birmingham. We beat Preston, beat Sheffield United, beat Reading, and then you know there's teams down at the lower like Derby, who we gave a point, and Peterborough, who we handed a point on Tuesday night. That was abysmal. Forest, we handed all 3. And so on and so on. You get the drill, you get the idea. So, like I say, we'll beat you Millwall and Blackpool, but we do like handing points out to teams when they need it badly. So I'm a bit scared for this one. Gonna try and remain optimistic. If you'd have said to me that we were gonna get 5 points out of Millwall, Peterborough and Cardiff, I would have said to you, okay, maybe we need to get 7. Or maybe we need to get, or maybe, well, you can't really, you know, you can't get a different amount out of those games. I'm just thinking out loud, really. But my point is you'd maybe think, oh, could we get a bit more, maybe, than 5? But 5 is what I am thinking. So obviously we got the win against Millwall at the weekend, which was massive. I don't think we realised how massive it is until now. Drawn against Peterborough, obviously, and like I say, below Peterborough, these have only won 3 games and drawn 3 games. It's teed up perfectly for them to win, especially, you know, with the fact they've just got rid of their manager. But I expect at least a draw tomorrow. You can't be losing against Cardiff. It's just, it's not in the interests of the team to not turn up tomorrow. I'm not saying it ever is. I don't mean like, oh, we go to lose the game, but like, we're trying to achieve something this year, maybe getting involved in the playoffs, and that's massive. You know, we're level 5th. Obviously, goal difference rules us down to 6, joint with Stoke. But Stoke beat us, which is why I think they're above us. But you get my point. We're challenging for something right now, and we're showing the league that we're not the pushovers that we usually are. And losing against Cardiff, I know it's not that deep, but it kind of just throws that a bit away, especially after we've just bottled a win at Peterborough on Tuesday, because that was bottled. We were the better team, we had more quality, we just couldn't get the final ball and the finish in the net, and ultimately the only stat that matters in football is scoreline, goals. So again, one of those. I know I'm waffling on a bit, but like I say, we really can't be losing tomorrow. It really just doesn't set the right precedent moving forward, especially with West Brom next. That's just not good at all. We may as well just call his dream off there and just be happy with, kind of 12th or 11th if we're gonna, if we're gonna throw a point at Peterborough and lose to Cardiff. It just doesn't set the right kind of tone for me personally. Obviously, you may disagree or agree, but each to their own. I'm gonna go with the lineup. I'd go with obviously moving to a different topic is probably the same one, but I wouldn't play Sinani. What I would do is I'd play Nichols, Caldwell, Lees Pearson. You have to play Sorba because no one else can play there because I don't want Turton playing. So we'd have to play Sorba again. I'm not sure he's suspended or not. I think he's alright. Play Sorba, Toffler, O'Brien, Hogg. And then your front three, I'd have Ward there again because he's just scored, which is brilliant. The left-hand side, you've got to start Karoma. Absolutely baffled, wrong. Everything's gone if we don't start Karoma. I'm going to be scared walking in if we don't start Karoma. It's about time we did start him. I don't know why. He is our best attacker, actually. And then on right wing, I'd probably have Holmes, who's not been in overall bad form recently. I won't play Sinani, though. Simple reason, I thought he was poor against Peterborough and I didn't think he was much better against Millwall. Each to their own, but maybe he needs that impact off the bench rather than playing the whole game and just not doing much. So that's the lineup I'll go with. The score, I think it's going to be, I'm going to go with 1-1. We're defensively a good team, but this game's got another 1-1 written all over it. We're going to score, and then we're going to allow Cardiff to come on to us. Cardiff are going to put a ball in box. Keith Moore's going to smash it home, and we're going to settle for a point again. And it'll be one of those where if it had been 5 minutes longer, Cardiff would have won, but we're going to hold out for the point again. I genuinely think that is how it will pan out tomorrow. Would I be happy with a point? In some senses, yeah, because every time I've been to Wales, we've been, well, we're not always been annihilated, but more often than not, we've lost. Every time we've lost. What am I on about? I've been 3 times we've lost every time, and we've conceded 6 goals in the process, and only scored 2. So, look, I might not be the most positive about going into this game for that simple reason alone. It's such a long journey to do, and especially to lose, it's even worse. But I'm going to go with that 1-1. I think that's what the score's going to be. Like I say, I wouldn't be happy in terms of the season, but under the circumstances, there is a situation where I could be happy if it means that we get a point in Wales for once and that we've not thrown the game and lost it and instead took a point. Right, in the same scenario as Peterborough, I wouldn't be too disheartened then because it'd mean we got 1 point instead of none, and obviously you take points as they come in this league. So we'll just have to wait and see and find out what they've got in store for us tomorrow, both Cardiff and Town, because both can be decent teams obviously on the day, but who knows which team for both sides is going to turn out. We'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's been a bit longer and I've waffled a bit, but obviously there's a bit of history behind this fixture and how we've not really done too well in it, so I thought I'd bring that up. Mass thank you as always for watching the content and tuning into another video. There will be a vlog out tomorrow along with fan cams, because the reason they want any fan cams at Peterborough is just because the usual people that do them weren't in attendance, and I like to pre-plan or organise them before. I'm not really the kind of guy that's going to walk up to someone and ask them if they want to be on. I'd like to kind of plan it before, really, especially with coaches and everything waiting. It's just a bit easier that way. But yeah, mass thank you as always for all the support on the content. And yeah, vlog out as normal tomorrow. Fan cams out as normal tomorrow. Hopefully it should be a good game. Thank you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.